Okay guys, all ready to go. Got Eric here this morning. We're going to start straight into the side runs, get a bit warmed up. So straight over and back, you got that 2 meter space, touching the floor on either side if you can. Again, anyone pregnant postpartum doesn't necessarily need to touch the floor. Warm up pace, just get the blood flow of body nice and warmed up, heart rate up to start off with. Sit over and back, good. I'm going to go for another 10 seconds here. All the way down, touching the floor if you can. Sit, last one on our side, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to go down to lunge position, guys. You got 2 stretches this morning. So one knee on the floor, lunge position. Sorry. You're going to put if your left knee is in front, you're going to put the right knee across the front of that knee, and you're going to bring the left hand, back around to the back. So Eric's got his left knee up in front. His right arm is across the front of that left knee, and then his left arm is reaching back and around. So he's getting a little bit of a stretch on the hip, opening up the chest and getting a nice twist on lower back as well. Hold this position for another few seconds. See if everybody has it right, I think. Good. 3, 2, 1. You're going to swap sides, guys, to bring the opposite knee forward. So Eric now has the right knee in front, left knee across and over that knee, and then he's bringing that right arm. You're trying to get it all the way around behind you. You can follow it around with your gaze, trying to open up the chest as much as possible and get a nice twist on lower back and outside of the front hip. Holding for the last few seconds. Perfect. Perfect, Ashley. It sits. Really good. 3, 2, 1. You're going to go back onto 2 knees, guys, and then you're going to go into an adductor stretch. So you got one leg directly out to the side. You're going to sit the hips back, keeping the leg on the side dead straight, getting a stretch on the upper inside of your groin. So Eric's got his right leg out the side. He's dropping his hands down in front to try and get a bit more of the stretch. But before that, you send your hips back onto that one heel. Holding that position, trying to keep that leg nice and straight out to the side. Perfect. Holding this bottom position for another few seconds, guys. Sitting back in a nice deep stretch. 3, 2, 1. Swapping sides. One more stretch on this round, guys. Keeping that leg out to the side. Nice and straight. Sit the hips back first onto the heel and then reach the hands forward, dropping the head down as well if you can. All the way into the stretch. Perfect. Gonna hold this for the last few seconds now. Good. Keeping that leg straight. Try and get the hips back and down onto the heel. 3, 2, 1. Up on your feet, guys, and you're gonna stand over your dumbbell, and we're gonna go for a dumbbell deadlift. So he's going to the front and from the side, but in the bottom position, 2 heads of the dumbbell touch the floor, and he stands straight back up. In that bottom position, you can see his back is nice and flat. So he's dropping the hips, bending the knees, deadlifting it straight up and standing up tall each time. I'm gonna go for a couple more reps here, and then we're gonna swap arms. Sit. Good. Back flat at the bottom. 2, 1. And you can swap arms, guys. Go for the other side. Same idea. Keep yourself nice and stable. 2 heads of the dumbbell touching the floor. If you can, bend on the knees, send the hips back. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Dropping the dumbbell down. We're going to go into a travel lunge. So it's a forward step and a back step on one side. So Eric's stepping forward with the right and then stepping back with the right. Stepping forward with the right, full lunge, knee to the floor, and then stepping back with the right. So we're just going on the one leg at the start, and then we'll swap in a second. So big step forward, you can see Eric's back knee touches the floor, and then when he steps back with the right leg, his back knee touches the floor. Keeping his torso up nice and tall. 2, 1, swap legs, so you're going for the opposite leg. Same idea, a big step forward. Try to keep the foot off the ground in the middle if you can, without touching down. Use of traveling from one to the other, knee touching the ground on both sides. Sit. 2, 1. Picking up the dumbbell in 2 hands, and we're going to go into a shoulder press. So that's one hand on either side of the dumbbell, and we're going to go into a shoulder press. Elbows are tucked in. You can use a push press if need be here, so a little bit of a dip. You can see here, bend down the knees when he dips, and then drive straight up, fully extending the arms overhead. So make sure the arms are fully extended and you're keeping those elbows in front so that they're not flaring out to the side. Good. Keeping the core nice and tight so you're not arching the lower back. Last 2 reps, this one. Good. 2, 1, dumbbell down, and you're lying down on the ground, guys. You're going to go for a core exercise. A single lying knee tuck. For anyone pregnant postpartum can stay in the seated position. Like Eric has just shown you, so this is for anyone pregnant or postpartum. For everyone else, you go for a full lying up, touching one heel. So you bring in one knee all the way to the chest, touch the heel, lie fully back, and then bring in the opposite foot, touching the heel. So it's one knee at a time, but you want to get that knee in as close to the chest as you can. Alternating legs, left leg, and then right leg. Good. 2, 1. Back up on your feet, guys, and we're going into those 2 stretches again. So back into the lunge position. Eric's got his left leg out in front, right hand across the front of that left leg, and he's reaching the left arm back and around. So you want to try and keep both arms straight so you're not leaning over the knee. Your back is nice and straight up. So try and straighten out both hands so you're up straight. That's it. Perfect. Good. Nice stretching the lower back, opening the chest. Good twist on T-spine as well. 2, 1. Swapping sides. So bring the opposite leg forward. Right leg in front, left arm across, keeping it nice and straight so he's up straight, tall, good, and he's reaching that arm all the way back around. So trying to get that arm back a little bit further than the first time. Good. 2, 1, and down. We're back into the adductor stretch. So onto the knees, guys, one leg out to the side. Last round of the stretches, sit the hips back onto the heel. Drop the hands down in front and the head. You can get nice and low, a little bit deeper into the stretch than the first round. Perfect. Excellent. Good. Last time on this side. 3, 2, 1. Swapping sides. Last bit of stretching this morning. Get that leg out to the side. The foot is facing away from you and the leg is dead straight. Sending those hips back into a nice deep stretch. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Up on your feet, guys, and we're back into the side runs. A little bit quicker tempo this time. Over and back, touching the floor on either side if you can. A little bit quicker than the first round, so getting into that green if you're using the My Zone, just upping the tempo a little bit. That's it, perfect. Excellent. Last couple on this side, guys, over and back. 2, 1. Standing over the dumbbell again, and we're going to go straight into a dumbbell snatch. So from the floor, opening the hips, standing straight up and snatching that dumbbell overhead. So you're starting from a deadlift position like we did in the first round of the while. So your hips are down, your back is nice and flat. See here in the bottom position, he's bending his knee and bending his hips. 2 edges of the dumbbell touches the floor and then he snatches it directly over the head. So make sure you're dropping the hips down as well, not arching that back too much. 2, 1. Keeping the dumbbell in your hand, and we're going to go for a traveling lunge with the dumbbell. However you want to carry the dumbbell is up to you. You can have it hanging down by the side, you can have it in front in the goblet position, or you can hold it on the shoulder. The idea here, guys, if at all possible, is not to touch the foot on the floor in the middle of the 2. You take a large step forward, knee to the floor, and then a large step back, knee to the floor. 2, 1, swapping legs, guys, so the opposite leg. Getting that knee to the floor. Eric's choosing to hold the dumbbell down by the side. Good. If you need to touch the foot down the middle, you can. That's it. 2, 1. Keeping the dumbbell last time, guys, and we're into a push press on one side. So push press on one side. See, Eric is using a little bit of a dip, and putting the weight back on his heels, and then driving the dumbbell up overhead. Arm close to his ear in the top position. 2, 1, swapping arms, opposite side, dip, weight goes back onto your heel, small bend on the knees, guys, and drive that dumbbell straight up all the way, fully locking out the arm. See, perfect. Fully locking out the arm, good.
Oh, my dumbbell fell.
2,
Well pinned.
1, dropping the dumbbell down. Okay, so we're going to go into a little bit of a mock now of how it's going to work. It is the long one this morning, it's 22 minutes. It's kind of a resting stages, kind of. But I'm going to explain how it's going to go. We're going to go for devil press first, then we're going to go for traveling lunge, then push press, then line knee tuck, and then we'll do side runs. We're going to start the last warm-up round with 4 devil press. So that's chest and thighs to the floor, deadlifting the dumbbell up and into snatch position, alternating arms. So we're going to go for 4 of them, and then we're going to go for 4 traveling lunges with the dumbbell on either leg. We're going in 3, 2, 1. So starting on a devil press, chest and thighs to the floor, plant the feet close to the dumbbell and up over the head. Alternating arms, and we're going for 4. Chest and thighs to the floor, deadlift the dumbbell up in one swift movement into the snatch up and over the head. Once you get the 4 devil press done, you're then into the traveling lunges, 4 on either leg. So a step forward is 1 and a step back is 1. Stepping forward is 3 and stepping back for Eric is 4, and then he's going to swap arms. Again, 1 forward, 1 back. 1 forward and 1 back. When you get the 8 done, you're on to 4 and 4 push press. 4 on the left arm and then 4 on the right arm. Sit, Eric's just on the second one. Once you get the 4 and 4 done, you're down the ground for 10 lying knee tucks. Just on the dumbbell on our side. Anne-Marie is flat out with the lunges, just 4 on either side, Anne-Marie, for the last warm round, and then you're on to the lying knee tucks, 10 reps. So 5 on either side of the knee tucks, guys. Once you get the knee tucks done, it's 10 side runs, and that is the last bit of the warm-up. So Eric's just finishing off the knee tucks here, single knee tucks, and then he's on to the side runs. Good, everyone. 10 single knee tucks, guys. So you're touching the heel with both hands, alternating legs, and then you're on to the side runs. Good. Once you get the side runs, guys, you're resting. Take a drop of water, have a little bit of a break. We'll go through exactly the reps of the class in a second. Okay, we got everyone back here. I'm just going to do an explanation first of exactly how the class is going to work. So like I said, it's the long one this morning. It's 22 minutes. I think we're just missing someone there, right? Somebody might have went for a pee break. Okay, so it's the long one this morning. It's 22 minutes. Woohoo! You start with 5 devil press. So Eric's just going to show the devil press again. Chest and thighs to the floor. Plant the feet up and over the head, alternating arms. Anyone pregnant or postpartum can use that elevated box and go to the plank position. Once you get the devil press done, you then do 10 traveling lunges. So it's 5 devil press and then 10 traveling lunges. That is 1, step forward is 1, and a step back is 2. A step forward is 1, and a step back is 2. You must do 10, and you can break them up however you like. You can do 10 on one side, and then 10 on the other side in the next round, or you can do 5 and 5. After the lunge, push press for 15. Again, you can break them up however you want. 7 and 8, or 5, 5 and 5. Once you get the push press done, you're down the ground for the lying knee tuck, and that is for 20. So it's a single knee tuck, alternating legs for 20 reps. So 4 exercises, 5, 10, 15, 20 on the reps. Every 4 minutes of the 22 is when the side runs come in. You will get a minute exactly, so 60 seconds to complete the 20 side runs. How fast you get them done is your rest period for the rest of that minute before you go straight back to the top of the list, which will be the devil press again. So if you fly through the side runs, you might get 30-35 seconds rest. If you go super slow with the side runs, you might only get 5 or 10 seconds rest before you're straight back into the devil press. Got it?
Boom.
Okay.
How many side runs again?
20.
40 for you, Anne-Marie.
20 for Eric, 40 for you, Andy. Okay, so it's 20 side runs. First is 5 devil press, then 10 traveling lunges, 15 push press, 20 lying single knee tucks. We're starting in 10 seconds. It's a full 22 minutes. Here we go, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 devil press. Chest and thighs to the floor. If you can, anyone pregnant postpartum can use that elevated box or just go into the modified position, up and straight over the head. 5 devil press, guys, and then you're on to the 10 traveling lunges. Just finishing off the devil press here. Again, anyone pregnant postpartum, sticking to the body weight traveling lunges if need be, or they can just do a reverse lunge. 10 of them, guys, trying to keep the foot off the floor in between the front and back step if you can. Once you get to 10 done, you're on to 15 push press. Again, you can break up these exercises however way you want. Eric is going for 5s on the push press, guys, so he's going to do 5 on one arm and 5 on the other. 5 again. 15 of them before you go on to the 20 lying knee tucks.
Will you go back to South Africa? Like the start. First out.
So 20 lying knee tucks, guys. Once you get to 20 done, you're back to the devil press for 5, and we're coming up halfway through the class. Or halfway through the first section. Sorry. On the 20 knee tucks here, once you get them done, you are back on to the devil press. Shout out to the guys doing it at home later. Shelley going to be knocking out this one. Loves the devil press. Got to do 5 here, and then you're back onto that traveling lunge again. Sick, good. On back on the devil press. Well done, Ashley and Lily as well. Again, good. Once you get the devil press done, you're on to the traveling lunges. Well done, guys, that's it. Chest and thighs to the floor, that devil press. Try and get the feet as close to the dumbbell outside it if you can, so you're straight into that snatch position. And once you get to those 5 devil press, it's the travel lunge. Sit. Good. After the travel lunge, it's 15 push press. Less than 90 seconds, guys, before on to those side runs. Sit. 15 push press. Breaking them up as you like, and then 20 lying knee tucks are seated for anyone pregnant postpartum. Eric is on the second round here of lying knee tucks, and we got 3 minutes on the clock, so 60 seconds before we get on to the side runs. Using the little dip in the knees for that push press. So a little bit of a dip in the knees to help you push and fully extend the arm overhead in the push press. Okay, it's going to get back around to the 3rd round of devil press. Got about 40 seconds, guys, before on to those side runs. That's it, well done. Everyone else doing it at home, guys. Emma as well for getting this one done. Gemma too. Good. Sit Ashley back onto the lunges. 20 seconds, guys, and we're on to those side runs and what might be a little bit of a breather depending on how fast you can go. That's it, Ollie, chest and thighs to the floor. Try and get close to that kettlebell when you're on the devil press. 5 seconds, guys, and we're going straight into the side runs. 2, 1, and away you go. You've got 60 seconds to complete the side runs. The rest of the 60 seconds will be a rest. You must complete 20 and then you are resting for the rest of the minute. First break from the 4 exercises, guys. Working our way through the side runs here. Good. Well done, Siobhan. Good, Anne-Marie. That's it, Holly. Keeps down. Eric just done the side runs with 30 seconds left of a breather. Once this minute is up, you are back to the very beginning. So you will be starting with devil press again in 20 seconds. So everyone is getting a little bit of a breather now. 15 seconds, guys, and you're back to the start. So not where you left off, straight back to the start of the devil press. And we're going again for 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're off again with the devil press. Try and get the feet outside the dumbbell when you land, guys, so you're straight into that snatch position. Using the legs for the first part of that snatch, so your feet are nice and wide, so you can stand up holding the dumbbell with you or kettlebell, whichever you're using. 5 of them, guys, and then you're back to the traveling lunges. See Eric knocking out the traveling lunges here. Foot is not touching the ground in the middle, and then he's straight into the push press. Well done. Good. Sit Lily, fully extending the arm. Keeping that arm nice and close to the ear for 15 push press. Banging out the push press on our side. We're on to the single knee tucks. Sit with stuff. Anne-Marie on the single knee tucks as well. Maggie, great stuff. Using the knees, Holly, for the push press. Get that arm fully extended overhead. Done. Everyone is down on the ground on the knee tucks. Once you get the 20 knee tucks done, you're back to the devil press. See, great stuff. Other people banging it out at home later on. Emer, I know you like devil press as well. This is the second time in a row Eric's got caught with the devil press. 5 of them, guys, and then you're on to that travel lunge. Next break's at 9. Just gone past that 2-minute mark, guys, in the second round. So in less than 2 minutes, and you'll be back into those side runs again. See Anne-Marie knocking out those traveling lunges. Good, keeping the foot off the floor. Well done. Maggie, Lily, both on the push press. Eric here as well on the push press. Traveling lunge, guys. Try and keep the torso up nice and tall. Looking forward. Eric is back on the second round of knee tucks. That's it, Ashley, well done. Knee to the floor each time, great work. Got 60 seconds, guys, and we'll be going on to those side runs again. Working your way through these. Eric is going a little bit quicker than the first round of the 22 minutes. Good. Woo. Well done, Ashling. Straight arm at the top of those push press. Slight dip in the heel or knee and driving straight overhead. 40 seconds, guys, and we're going to be on to those side runs. Eric is back around to the devil press here. Good stuff, Maggie, on the traveling lunges. Good few people are down on the knee tucks. Siobhan, Ashling, good. 20 seconds, guys, and you're going to be on those side runs. Great work, Anne-Marie, back on the devil press. 10 seconds, guys, try and get a couple more reps in before you're back to the side runs. Done. On to the side runs, guys. 3, 2, 1. On to 20 side runs. Remember, the rest of the minute will be your rest time. So you can go as fast or as slow as you like. Eric is going for the faster option here, trying to get in a little bit of rest. Perfect. 20 seconds gone of the minute. Trying to get through these side runs. Eric is just done, so he is resting for about 35 seconds. Guys, and you're back into the devil press. Everyone taking a breather, good. 5 seconds, guys, and we're back to the devil press. 3, 2, 1. Back into the devil press. 5 reps before you're on to the traveling lunge. Great work, guys, working through the devil press. Once you get the devil press done, it's the traveling lunge again into the third cycle in this 22-minute slot. So in the 4 minutes, Eric's getting over 2 rounds done. So you want to try and keep that target up for the full 5 rounds that is in the 22 minutes. Back on the 15 push press here before we get to the line single knee tucks. See, the traveling lunge are getting very tough, guys. You can drop down the dumbbell and go for body weight. There's a lot of knee tucks going on here. Making sure you're using that dip in the knee for the push press to help you fully extend the arm overhead. So you're using the legs to fully extend the arm as well. Knocking out the devil or the knee tucks here before we come back to the devil press. Woo! Great work, Ashley. That's it. Everyone is down, just finishing off the knee tucks. Or back to the devil press. Well done, Ashling's helper there is just blocking the screen. We're on to the traveling lunge on our side, guys. 10 of them before you go on to the push press. Good job on the push press. Maggie as well. Holly just on to the push press as well. Stop our traveling lunges, good. Eric's back around to the line, knee tucks here. Once you get the line knee tucks done, guys, as you're proving tough on our side, you're back around to the devil press again. Woo! Next break is coming up at minute 14, which is in 50 seconds time. Wait, break-ish. Sit Anne-Marie banging out those knee tucks. A lot of ab burn at the end of this one. Done and back on the devil press as well. Well done. Lily and Maggie both on the devil press. Great work. 30 seconds, guys, and we're going to be going on to those side runs again. See, Polly, well done. Back on the devil press. Try and land the feet nice and wide if you can. That devil press. 10 seconds, guys, so we're on to the side runs. Eric's going to try and get in a few push press here. 5 seconds and we're on the side runs. 3, 2, 20 side runs. See, everyone is going for the fast option here anyway. Anyone at home later on, you can go a bit slower if you want. Just know you'll be cutting into your break time, we'll call it. Eric's banging them out on our side, try and get in his rest, which again is going to be about 35 seconds. Well done, Lily, Maggie, everyone is just finished the side runs. 2 more. 22. There's one 5-minute one and you'll have like 2 minutes left after.
This is the last full.
Yeah. So this is the last full section of 4 minutes, guys. And we're starting with devil press in 5 seconds. Last full 4 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, go! You're back into the devil press, guys. It is your last full 4 minutes. So we're on the devil press here. We're going to get 2 rounds at least done. Eric got into the push press on the 3rd round last time. So that is the aim again.
Woo, buddy!
Sick work. Maggie done with the devil press onto the traveling lunges. Great stuff. Same Lily, good. And Anne-Marie as well. Great. Siobhan just moving straight into the lunges. Very nice transition. Trying to keep that foot off the floor in the middle if you can. Remember, you can drop the dumbbell down if it's getting very tough and you're losing form with the traveling lunges. Eric is on the push press. Fully straightening the arm overhead. Small dip in the knees. Sit Holly, good. Try and get the knees to the floor on each of them. Onto the knee tucks on our side. Same Anne-Marie, great work. Maggie as well, just getting down for those single knee tucks. Seedling for anyone pregnant or postpartum. Eric is on the full line version. Sit, well done. They're definitely getting tough at this stage. After the knee tucks, you're straight back into the devil press. Well done, Lily. Back to the devil press, modified versions. Bang, good. Maggie as well, using the elevated box, perfect. Anne-Marie, great stuff. All the way down, chest and thighs to the floor, up and overhead. 5 devil press, guys, for your back to the traveling lunges. 2 minutes into this last 4-minute slot. Eric's on the traveling lunges here. You can break them up however way you want, guys. 5 on either side for 10 and then 10 on the opposite side. Next section. Perfect, Anne-Marie, good. Stepping it back and down, excellent. Well done, Holly, standing up tall with that devil press. Feet planted nice and wide. 90 seconds and we're into the side runs for the last time. Eric is back on the knee tucks for 20. It's a good shot of knee tucks in this one, guys. Yeah, Anne-Marie, well done. Roughly around the same place on the knee tucks as well. Sit Siobhan, fully extending the arms. Use the dip to help you get the arms straight up. 60 seconds, guys, and we're in the last time, the 20 side runs. Eric finished round 2, so he's getting back up again to get into 5 devil press. Lily on the same, and Maggie as well on the devil press. Well done. Aisling, Siobhan, and Holly, I think, finishing off the knee tucks. Great work. And right back on the devil press as well. 35 seconds, guys, and the last time you'll be doing the side runs. Eric powering through it on this side, he's getting on to the lunges. Good. He's trying to get to the same place last time. We're on the push press here, and we have 15 seconds before you're going into the last time on the side runs. Well done, Lily on the push press. Side runs, guys, in 3, 2, 1. Last time doing the side runs. Remember, you will be resting for the rest of this minutes. So everyone is flat out on the side runs, trying to get the 20 done and then taking as much rest as possible. Good. Eric's done with the side runs. He's got 35 seconds rest, and there is going to be just 2 minutes left on the clock when we go back. So half the time, guys. 20 seconds, and you're into the final 2 minutes, starting with that devil press. 2 minutes work left, coming up in 15 seconds. Okay, devil press, guys. 2 minutes, hard at it for the last two. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Everybody's getting a full round done and get into the second one as much as possible. You got 2 minutes to get it done. 5 devil press. Last 2 minutes of work, guys. 6, well done. Finishing off the devil press here and straight into the traveling lunges for 10. Anne-Marie, Lily, Maggie, all on the lunges. Siobhan as well. Aisling, good. Holly, great. Once the 10 lunges are done, you're following Eric with the push, press next for 15 reps. That's it, Anne-Marie, great work. We've got just over a minute left, guys. So using the knees, driving the arm, fully extending. Eric is on the knee tucks here with 60 seconds left. Into the last minute, guys. We're done. Actually, you'll have to give that little fella a wait so he can join you. Well done, Anne-Marie. Finish off the knee tucks. Back up for the devil press if you can. We've got 40 seconds left, guys, and we're done. Eric is on the devil press here. He's going to try and get the travel lunges done as well. The lunge on, knocking out the knee tucks, same. Aisling and Holly. We're on the traveling lunges, guys, with 20 seconds left, and we are done. Pushing it out for the last 20 seconds. Eric is going to get on to the push press. See how many we can done. 10 seconds and we are finished, guys. Last 10. That's it, great work. Come on, push it out. Last few seconds. Get a couple more reps in. And time. Great work, guys. Long one this morning, so it was a good 22 minutes. Kind of rest at some stages, but not a whole pile. Very good job this morning. We'll see you all again tomorrow morning.
Hello, guys.
Great work. Well done.